Hello everyone, it's Melody Stroud with Usborne Book Barn. So it's Shakespeare week, yay! So I absolutely love Shakespeare. Where's Will? Here he is. We are such big fans of Shakespeare. Hey Libby, such big fans of Shakespeare. My girls have been, hey Kayla. My girls have been listening to Shakespeare stories ever since they were little. And it took me, I figured out the key, at least for me, of how I learned to love Shakespeare. And it's from hearing it over and over and over. Shakespeare, of course, lived 400 plus years ago. He was born in 1564, yesterday, April 23rd, 1564. And guess what day he died? Want to take a guess? April 23rd, 1616. He died on his birthday. Kind of sad. But, you know, he's doing okay now. So, Shakespeare, yay. So, I used to teach high school English. I taught 9th and 10th grade. And in 9th grade, we did Romeo and Juliet. And I had the first year I did like 6 periods of 9th grade. So, it was Romeo and Juliet, the same parts of the play over and over and over 6 times each day. We did that like the last 9 weeks. And then in the second year I taught, it was half 9th and then half 10th. In the 10th grade year, we did Julius Caesar. And so it was another 3 periods of hearing Julius Caesar, that same passage, over and over and over. And as I listened to it, over and over and over, I really started to understand it. It took a while to get it, but when I got it, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So I want my children to learn to love William Shakespeare's work early. I want them to be familiar with it. And so I am thrilled that Usborne has so many Shakespeare books for us to choose from. Yay! He goes, yay! All right, so today, for Shakespeare Week, we're going to do different things every day. So today, we are going to talk about the sets that we have, the Shakespeare sets. We have a couple. And then tomorrow or later this week, I'm going to be sharing a Shakespeare Pinterest board. I'm going to be sharing some resources that are not Usborne that I used to help with my big girl, Mary, help her learn to love it. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello. So, yay. Well, let's get to it. You ready to get to it? Yes. Okay, let's do it. We're going to put him right here. So, the first book I'd like to share with you is this one. Illustrated Stories from Shakespeare. So the way that lives work, if you're new, welcome. If you see something you like, go ahead and hit a thumbs up. If you see something you love, go ahead and hit a heart. The party can start because Lisa's here. Hey, Lisa. All right, so let's take a look at Illustrated Stories from Shakespeare. And if you have one of the books that I'm going to show, hey, Lauren, if you have one of the books, I want you to comment, got it. Okay, if you already have this book. And if you see a book you want, comment, want it. And if you think somebody you know would like to check out these Shakespeare books too, then you can share this live. There's a way to do it. So look around while you're watching and share it. Okay, so Kayla already has this one. Fabulous, Kayla. They love it. Good. Hey, Heather. Well, let's take a look. So this one, Illustrated Stories from Shakespeare, this is for ages 8 and up. It's $20. It's in our really beautiful Illustrated Stories collection. So they all have this kind of puffy hardback is what I call them. And it's so nice. It's beautiful. Always looks nice on your shelf. Has a real pretty bookmark. So in this book, there are 6 plays. It's The Tempest. I wrote them down. The Tempest, Twelfth Night, Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, and A Midsummer Night's Dream. Now, so it's very nice. You see that? It's illustrated stories, so there's lots of pictures in there. That's always good. We use this for a read aloud. Kayla says her 6-year-old likes her to read it to him too. That's wonderful, Kayla. It's so good to get our kids familiar with the plots of these plays early. That way, when they are in high school and they're just kind of, maybe they're just kind of slapped with it. Here we go, read the first act, and they're like, what? So this way, if they get familiar with the plot and then later, familiar with the language, it's just going to benefit them so much more. And Kayla loves how simplistic they are. That is so true, Kayla. I'm glad you said that. It's a very easy to read format. Now, and look, this book is really great. It says, when you see lines written like this, it means they are Shakespeare's original words. Pretty cool. Let's take a look real quick at one of my favorites, Romeo and Juliet. So each, look how pretty that is. That gives you a little bit of info here about the play. And then Romeo and Juliet. And it has a lovely, beautiful cast of characters for each one. So nice, tells you a little bit about them. And then we get into the play. So nice. I like that big font. When we first really kind of started getting into the illustrated stories collections, which are so good, Adventure Stories is one of my favorites. She could read this by herself because the font was big. The words weren't too challenging. So that was what she liked too. And the way that the pictures are, it kind of breaks it up. Kayla's 8-year-old read Hamlet on his own when he first got it. That is so wonderful, Kayla. That is so wonderful. All right, so here, so you see that. Okay, good. So they're all kind of like this. And then at the end, you get kind of a little bonus that talks about Shakespeare's works. And then it does have the quick links. So if you joined us last week, you saw how we use the quick links. It's really great. usbornequicklinks.com. Type in the name of the book, select the page number, and for this, it'll just kind of have them all. It says you can travel back in time and watch a play at the Globe, watch short clips of films from Shakespeare's plays, tour the house where Shakespeare was born. So it's just a time saver. You don't have to go searching for the best website that's appropriate, that matches the book. We've already done that. Isn't that awesome? Okay, now I'm going to blow your mind. So kind of hang with me here. So this was our illustrated stories. Okay, if you want this one, just comment want it. It's really, really great. All right, let me get back to the beginning. Okay, so here we go. Here's the cast of characters, right, for this one. Now, look at this. This is our gift collection. Okay, this is for ages 7 and up. So this is for the younger group, 7 and up. It's $29.99, so $30. And you get 5 plays. You get one fewer. Okay, you don't get The Tempest. You get Twelfth Night, Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Midsummer Night's Dream, and Macbeth. So here is the difference though. Okay, there's 2 missing because they're in our van, I think. So these are our books that we've been using. So here's the difference. Okay, here's Romeo and Juliet. And hold on. Here's where your mind is going to be blown. Okay. Now, can you see that? Does anything look like the exact same kind of? I know it's kind of hard to tell. So these books are exactly the same. Exactly. So what you're getting in the gift collection is the same as what you're getting in here. It's the exact same, okay? The only difference is that, I'll show you, hold on. I say exact same, and then I say the only difference. So there is a little difference, okay? There is a little difference. Okay, well, I'll show you the difference. So this is the big book. Hey, Tracy. And then here is the little book. Okay, this is the gift collection book. You see it side by side. It's hard to see side by side, huh? So what's the exact same are the words. The words are exactly the same. What's different is that this is for ages 8 and up, okay? This gift collection is for ages 7 and up. It's a little bit younger. And so what you have, even though these words are the same, the font is just a smidge bigger, and then they've added speech bubbles, Okay, that is the only difference. The only difference. Okay, so same thing except speech bubbles. So I can show you one more. And why do they do that? Well, I can only tell you what I think why they did that. So here's the big one. Okay, big one. And gift collection. You see it? See the people the same? They just added the speech bubbles. Okay, here's why I think they did that. And here's why I'm glad they did that. If you're a child, you know, 7, 8, you got a good reader at 6 who's interested, awesome. This hurts my hand holding it. I'm an adult, and it's hard for me to like, you know, like, oh, I hate it whenever you go into like a bookstore. I love Barnes & Noble. I go there a lot, and you see these really big, you know, all of Jane Austen's, you know, books in one, and it's like this thick. I'm like, my hands, like your hands hurt when you hold that big of a book, right? So imagine a kid's hands. So this is great. I use this for reading aloud to my kids, okay? And Mary can read this herself, but this is more of a read aloud for my younger kids, you know, 7, 6. This, even though the font is a little bit bigger and it has speech bubbles, this is a nice little book that kids can hold in their hand. Isn't that great? You can hold it in your hand. The font's a little bigger. It just looks more inviting. If I were a kid and I had to pick which book to read, I'm going to pick the smaller book, right? So you do get one fewer. The gift collection has 5 stories, and this has 6. You don't get the Tempest in this, but you get the opportunity for your child to pull out each individual title. So I like this. I like this a lot. And like we have 2 of these are in the van, you know, so I don't have the big book. I've just got 2 of them in the van for them to hold. And I don't know. I love these. So want it. Kayla, you need to get it, girl. It's so good. I just think it's really nice. So that is the gift collection. That's the difference between these 2 great books. Oh, yes. Lisa says that's like the complete book of Farmyard Tales. It's great, but it's big and heavy. Girl, that's true. It is big and heavy. They used to sell them individually. They don't anymore, but they used to sell them individually. And I love them. And I'm really kind of sad because a lot of the Stephen Cartwright books I think are kind of on their way out. Usborne has kind of entered a new era, and Stephen Cartwright's kind of old school. So even though I love him, he's not beloved by everyone. And I think his books are on the way out. So Stephen Cartwright is the one who does the Little Ducks. Hey, Annalise. So he does the Little Ducks, and he passed away. He's not with us anymore, so you won't see any new books by him. But he's the one who did Going to the Doctor. Oh, I've got him here. Let's see. He's the one who did these. You know, this is Stephen Cartwright, and there's just a little duck. Oh, my goodness. I'm a big fan. Anyway, I could talk all day about Stephen Cartwright. So those are the two ones for younger kids. Now, let's talk about the bigger books. Now we're just talking about sets today. We're not talking about like the reference books. Y'all, I found them. I have every single book about Shakespeare that Usborne has available. I got them right here. Like here they are. So I'm going to show you all of them this week, but I don't want to overwhelm you. So today we're just talking about the sets, like the stories. We're going to talk about the reference books another day this week. So let's talk about this one. This one is for your older child. This is ages 12 and up. It's another one that your child, it could be a read aloud if you have a younger kid, but it's a great one for the older kids too. So I'll show you a little bit. See how small that is? You probably wouldn't give this to, your 7 or 8 year old unless they're interested. I mean, hey, that's awesome. But so this is just, you can see it. It's an older kid book, 12 and up. And it's $19.99. And this has 10 plays in it. In the back, it tells you A Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, As You Like It, that's not in the other ones. Twelfth Night, The Tempest, Merchant of Venice is not in the other ones. The Winter's Tale, Macbeth, and Taming of the Shrew. So it has some that are not in the younger ones. Let's look. Kayla has a great question. Does this one have more of the speech from the plays? Kayla, I'm glad you're here. Let's find out. Okay. Well, okay. It looks like there's little pieces of the play, of Shakespeare's exact words, kind of sprinkled in. So there it is again, the italic words. So yes, I would say this has more than the younger ones, for sure. Okay. And then, yep, so there's every couple pages, there's the italic words. And then it starts off with a nice little quote there. Awesome. Okay. So that is this one. So this has the 10 plays. And then in the back, let's see. In the back, what's really neat about this one is that it has, of course, the biographical info about Shakespeare. But then it has information for all of the other plays. So the remaining 27 plays, here we go. It's got them all right here, which is kind of like our new book, but I'll tell you about that in a second. So this one has 10 plays in the story format. Hey, Christy. And then it has, I just liked your page, Christy. Christy Hamby does the ISR swimming, and so I need to talk to you about swim lessons for my girls, Christy. Anyway, I just liked your page because I like your page. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so a great one for older kids who maybe don't want to look like they have a younger kid book. Does that make sense? Okay, so this one is great. This one is $19.99. It's the flexi binding, so it could be, you know, you can carry it like this. I like this one a lot. So there's that, Stories from Shakespeare. Okay, and then our last one I want to show you today. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. Okay, if you have it, comment have it. If you want it, comment want it. And you all should comment want it. This one, y'all, when I saw that Usborne was releasing this, I think I really did like freak out. I was a legit freak out because this has all 37 plays. Every single Shakespeare play is in here. And it's all beautiful. They're all beautiful. So, okay. So here is, oh, and I have a whole video on this. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. It's just amazing. This book, Nadia wants it. Yes, you do. It's so good. Okay, so even just the contents, it tells you right away what kind of play it is. Is it a comedy, tragedy, history? Tracy wants it. Natalie wants it. It's so good, y'all. So good. Okay, so, all right, so I'll show you. Midsummer Night's Dream. Isn't that beautiful? Doesn't this make you just want to read it? I love it. So good. So good. Okay. Now, the font, it is smaller. Not as small as the one that we just saw, but it's a little bit smaller. So it's great for a read aloud. That's what I've been doing. I've been using it as a read aloud. My girls are 9. Mary turned 9 Wednesday. That's right. She's 9 and Anna's 7. So we read this aloud. And then, so it's a good 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. There's not pictures except in that beginning part with the characters. So, and then here's 12th Night. Okay, so, look at that. It's just so good. So, okay, so what makes this different is that it has, I can find it. Hold on just one second. Okay, so it has the plays that you know and love. Look at Richard III. Look at that. Oh, okay. Side note, have you heard of Horrible Histories? Oh, Tracy says, my girl's the same as your boys, girl. Fabulous. Okay, Horrible Histories. You need to look it up on YouTube. They have some amazing songs. There's one about Shakespeare. I'll share that. There's one about Shakespeare, but there's a fabulous song about Richard III, and it is so funny, so funny. So Horrible Histories. It's like it's like Monty Python, but it's kind of like Monty Python meets Sesame Street, kind of. Anyway, maybe not Sesame Street, but so good. Okay, so what's really neat about this book is that it has the plays that we all know and love, but then at the back, it has this part, stories told in brief. So you get the lesser known plays, but it still looks so pretty. It's still engaging, still inviting, still draws your child in with the illustrations. Isn't that fabulous? I love it. I love it. And it's just one page. This double page spread talks about Henry VI. And you flip it, measure for measure. Isn't that awesome? I love it. I love it. King John. I just think it's so fabulous. I mean, every single one of his plays, all of them right here. You don't need Cliff Notes. You just need this book. It's so good. And then at the back, you have a wonderful part of the biographical details. Looks so good. I am loving these illustrations. So good. His life, the globe, words, wonderful words that he came up with. I'm sure you all are familiar with some. He came up with the phrase, for goodness sake, good riddance, dead as a doornail, eyeball. He created the word eyeball. Eyeball, lonely. Oh, so good. Bloodstained, amazement, moonbeam. Lisa says she would have liked to have had this when she was younger. I know, but your kids, Lisa, your kids can have it. So good. And then here are the internet links. So good. I'm telling you, this book has everything you need. So it has the internet links where you can go to our site, usbornequicklinks.com, and then it says you can see places where Shakespeare lived and worked, video clips, see inside Shakespeare's Globe Theater. Oh, try quizzes about Shakespeare. I love it. So good. Oh, and then it ends with the quote from Puck, Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay, this book, I think everyone needs this book. Oh, so good. And this is, let's see, this is $24.99, so $25 for this book that has everything, all of the plays. So good. Okay, well, yay. Well, lots of fun stuff coming up this week. So I hope that you'll check back every day. I do plan on giving away 2 of these. So very, very exciting. I'll share more about what's inside these coming up this week. But stay tuned. I'll have the giveaway either Wednesday or Thursday. So check back. Yay. If you have any questions about these books, be sure to ask me in the comments and I'll get to them. And I'm just so excited that you're here and that we are celebrating Shakespeare's birthday. Yay, which was yesterday together. Yay. And tomorrow I'm going to share with you the resource I used to help my daughter Mary memorize Shakespeare. We started 2 years ago. We don't do it now. We don't learn new passages right now, but I do review the passages we did learn 2 years ago. So I'll share with you exactly how I did that tomorrow. And I'll share with you my absolutely favorite passage. I'm serious. You might cry. I mean, you might shed a tear when I share this passage with you. Okay. Well, that will be tomorrow. So come back tomorrow. Have a great day. Thank you for being here, everyone. And go eat a cupcake for Shakespeare's birthday. Okay. Bye. I will see you tomorrow.